Good evening and welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. We are back for the fucking first time in over a month, playing Shattered Dimensions, or Die RPG. Yes, that is Patrick back. It has been too long. Our Die RPG actual play. This is episode 16 because it's been going on for fucking ever. Which is actually really cool. That wasn't a complaint. It might sound like a complaint. It really wasn't. Yeah, so we are missing Chris tonight. We do have a Michelle, but she is hiding behind the Scarlet Poo. And if you don't hear her, please tell me because it would not be the first time I forgot to add her audio properly. Yep, beat up the Metal Monster. That's also a good idea. Yeah, so because the lovely people gave us some money when we were playing Fallout, the Paragons and Personas have, I think it's a 9, although we'll make that 10 now since the wonderful three-eyed cat just gave Levita a sub, so we'll make that 10 audience dice. Scarlet Poo, yes, the artist of Scarlet Poo is in chat, and he is awesome. He will be joining us on Saturday for massive Nyarlathotep, which Michelle still can't say. So we're Nyarlathotep. Nyarlath is the first part. Hotep. There we go. There you go. That was better than I did it. And now it has lost Omni. Yeah, no, you can. That's okay. No, you've proven me wrong. I will now retire, and the channel is yours. Oh.
I'm not here, Michelle.
How are you not here, Michelle? Why can no one hear Michelle? I fucking... Wait, how the fuck? No, I mean, this isn't even funny. Wait. Bum, bum, bum. Where are we? No, Michelle. No, check if you can hear Michelle now.
Hello, I'm Michelle. I'm saying words at Patrick.
I can hear Michelle.
I did something very stupidly wrong. By the way, just because you didn't hear her, Michelle did say Nyarlathotep completely correctly, and
Nyarlathotep.
She also said several ethnic slurs directed towards the Cornish.
She usually does.
How? I don't even know. Are there slurs against Cornish people?
Yes, any Gaelic race, you can have slurs.
That is That is some niche racism. That is really niche.
We're British. We can do niche racism. Anyway,
yeah, I'm Irish.
Yeah, you don't count, right? We weren't saying about your tongue.
There we go. The Brit is telling the Irish person he doesn't.
Sorry, before with that. I don't usually go into the office, right? My mate Chandraman's from India, and I went sat in the seat this morning just waiting on him because I knew he was there, and he comes up and says, "Oh, there we go, colonising again." Right. Anyway, so let's actually start playing. Right. No, we're going to start playing. Right. So this is what we need. Why the fuck is this like this? This is just weird. Right. Anyway, serious. I'm running a game. We will start with Thea. Thea, who are you playing, and what is the food Emma misses most from the real world?
Oh, it's a good question. I'm playing Emma, yes. She's a loading knight. She actually wishes she was a little bit more loathsome at the moment because they're about to confront something and she probably needs all the power she can get. As for food, you know what? Pancakes. Yeah.
I'm sure you could get pancakes and die.
Well, she hasn't tried. She hasn't seen anyone do it so far. So
maybe you just have to ask. Ask and you shall receive. And who's next then? Michelle. Who are you playing? And what is the favourite thing that you miss? That Frida misses from the real world.
Oh, that's a big question. I'm Michelle. I'm playing Frida, the Fool. Stand-up comedian who lives in her car, and she misses. I think she misses Bombay Bad Boy pot noodles the most, because that is most of her diet from service stations. So after a heavy night, wakes up in her car, maybe covered in some kind of bodily fluid. Maybe hers, may not be hers, who knows? Goes into a place, fills a pot noodle with hot water at the coffee machine. Job's a good one.
Michelle, this is what you did whenever I came over to visit last year.
Sorry?
No, she just collected your bodily fluids so that she could then have them in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an army of
wasn't even
clone
her
hatchlings
bar. It
to
was
all my
probably fine and
house.
Streatham.
And Patrick, who are you playing, and why do you not miss your wife the most?
Why don't I?
Yes.
Oh, right. Well, good call. I'm Pat playing Paul, the Neo, the meant to be Robin Hood, techno boy, but who is currently trying to get over his grief, shall we say? And why does he not miss his wife? Oh, that's a tricky one. What do you mean? An individual reason, like she cuts her toenails with a knife, or like an actual emotional?
An actual emotional. Well, what is Paul? Because Paul's got all the emotions at the moment, so
Yeah.
might as well make
Why
use
am
of it.
I not the loathing knight? Paul's what he doesn't miss about his wife is the feeling that it's all falling apart. That the marriage is falling apart and that she's leaving him because he's became distant due to his work as a social worker. And yeah, that would definitely be it. And on a side note, I don't want to say that the housing market's got bad where I live, but I am trying to track down the guy who offered me sweets to get into his van and see if that offer's still there. I know what's going to happen, but at this stage, even getting something like that, I need to move out of here. So, I mean, like, yeah, listen, they do it in prison in America. I've seen alls.
Right.
We'll go over to Ashleigh when Ashleigh gets back.
When Ashleigh is back, so what we'll do is we will do a quick recap then, because I think Ashleigh knows our way about. We left the Paragons sleeping in an inn in a little village. They had come across a weapons vendor of weapons of the most special. Seriously, I start playing and then all my words just go. The most special varieties. We got a room at an inn. They managed to talk out a lot of things. We learned a little bit more about Pukey. Emma was approached by Lord Kibbletooth, who seems to be some kind of cat spy. And as he is giving her some information, something appears at the window and decides to knock down the wall. And I think we're getting Ash back. I know that's a terrible recap, but you don't pay me. I don't care. Welcome back, Ash. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yes, not 100%. So might need to pop out again. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Which is what I assume is happening.
Someone is. So, who are you playing, and what TV show are they missing the most?
Oh, so I am playing Selena, the Godbinder. She's, a wheeler dealer of sorts with this god and that god, the god of the wild, the god of death, and a good few others. And she can just kind of summon them and say, hey, listen, if I do you a favor, can you help us with this thing that we've got going on? And that may even come up this very evening. And I think the TV show she's missing the most is she was rewatching True Blood. I think, because she there's not like a partner waiting for her. She was on her own and sexually frustrated quite a lot of the time. So True Blood kind of helps out with that.
Understandable. So we left it with the sound of these creaking giant legs impaling various animals. The plastic or porcelain horses. One's a turtle. There's a deer, reindeer. All sorts of things have been skewered by these massive rusty poles, leading into this gigantic round yellow and red body flapping in the wind in the night. The wall crumbles and you're all thrown out of bed.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry, Google's trying to join in. No, I said no.
Frida immediately, like, she leaves the bed, like, wrapped around, like, in the duvet. But then she starts immediately punching the duvet, just like, God, what's going on?
What are your dexterities, please, as we go into combat?
3.
3.
2.
2.
Right, so we have... And we have, at the same time, we have Carousel Boy. So, we will say, Frida, you can go first. As the wall crumbles in, let's say your bed is closest to the wall, Lord Kibbletooth is fucked off. The rubble covers both Quinn and Pukey, putting them out of the fight for the moment. You can smell, that smell of rusted metal and kind of oil that's been left too long. Smell that as this leg. So I mean, that's you know what the merry-go-round poles are like, the carousel poles. They're quite thick, but not incredibly tall. But you can smell, you can feel it as it rushes past you, breaks into the bed, smashes the bed apart. What would you like to do?
You're saying that I could smell oil?
You can not smell oil as in shitloads of oil. You can smell like the residue of it. It would go on fire, yeah, but I don't know how much damage you would actually manage to do with it. You can try
Okay.
whatever you wish. So I'm getting my dice up.
Well, she's still kind of, just woken up, surprised and whatever. So she would probably just she would try to do a little bit of a fire blast. I guess in D&D or in old money and 5e D&D, it would be the equivalent of a fire bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, burn it, kill it with fire.
And give me a charisma roll, difficulty of 2. And just a reminder, you do have audience dice. You need to say before you roll if you want to take any. There's 10 available, so you can use up to 2 for one roll.
I'm not going to use any for now because I've just woken up and it's all a bit much and I'm just reacting.
Nice. The one
3,
success, you shoot the fireball, and it hits into the like canopy of it. You see it singe a little bit, but otherwise just dissipate. And from within, underneath the canopy, you hear a metallic roar. As something seems to have felt it. Paul, sorry, wrong P.
Right. Well, then. Bloody hell. Right. Right. So this thing's okay. Johnny 5.
Yes. Echo.
Please, do you know what this thing is?
Not enough data.
Fuck. Shit. Where are the others? Fuck. He's looking around. He's trying to see where Selena and Emma are. I can sort of hear that music just there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find
just
something
trying
good.
to get it balanced. Yeah. Oh, shit. This was not what I wanted today. This is not what anybody wanted today. How do you beat her? Okay, right. Pulls out his guns. It's like, okay, I can shoot it, but what the fuck's that going to do to it?
This is where you need to start going quicker as this thing is up next and it's starting to move. The legs, one more leg is starting to come in through the broken wall, pulling it out.
Paul tries to aim at the leg, or even at the leg joint.
Mm-hmm.
That's possible.
You can see the legs, they're multi-jointed, but you've got like the bit with it's got the horse or the creature.
Yeah.
I didn't pick good music. So that's the main joint there. That's the part that's stabbing down at the moment. So you aim for there. Difficulty is 2.
Right, and I'm trying to do this on my phone here, so just roll Dex.
Yes, please.
Okay. Did that do anything?
Yeah, but it's only one success there. So you shoot, and it pings off of it. You can see the sparks light up, falling onto this the horse that's there, and then it lashes out. And let's see it on Yep, it lashes out towards Frida. And Frida, this leg kicks out towards you, and you see the horse kind of shoot down towards. It's going to hit into you. You have no defense, do you?
I think I have 1 defense.
You don't think you do? Let's have a look. Because most people don't have defense.
My character sheet says under your look, you are wearing brackets defense 1.
Then you should have it in your character sheet. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Right, so you get defense 1. Ah, cool. Now you've got the flux there as well. That's excellent. Something else. Oh yeah, you have defense 1 then. So difficulty hit you is 1. In which case this thing smacks down at you, and the leg and the horse just kind of slip past the jacket. You can feel it tugging away at it.
My old leather jacket. So many have tried to punch me, and so many have missed because I always keep it covered in goo.
Can I just say I love the fact that this sheet now takes care of your flux as well. That's fucking awesome. Right, but anyway, sorry. Just don't let me get distracted. Who is next, Emma or Selena?
I thought you said the thing was next.
It just went and just tried to hit Frida.
Oh, it just went. Okay, I'll take it then. Because I have a question. Does this thing have like an obvious weak point, like a glowing spot above it in its head or its chest?
Not that you can immediately see. It's quite dark at the moment in the moonlight. Paul already asked Johnny 5 for information about it, so Johnny 5 will be collating and might be able to give you something if we get a good intelligence roll from Paul next round. But at the moment, no, you just see. It said the Frida was able to smell, the residue of the oil. You can see 6 legs, and you think it might be another 2 behind it. It's kind of like a spider.
Okay.
And you can hear this roaring, crunching, clicking metal coming from within. I do not have good combat music. Fuck me.
Dun 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 dun.
See, there we go. There you go.
Yeah, that'll do it. I've got that in my head. Dun, 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 dun. Although it does kind of just sound like the Peter Gunn theme. Do 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 do.
Okay, now that's in my head. Okay,
That was Necro Erebus's theme.
Okay, so I think she's not going to be sure about what to do, and is just going to be like, "Oh fuck me, what is this thing?" And I guess if there's a foot planted quite near it, I think she wants to try and hit it with her hammer, just in the spirit of experimentation. Can I dent it? Will it do anything? So hit it with the hammer, but then get ready to immediately run away from it and just kind of see what happens. So let's go with that.
Difficulty 2, please. Give me a strength roll.
Give me a strength roll. Okay, fingers crossed. Come on. Is it working? Wait. Hang on.
Damn it.
No. Curses. So only the ones...
You take your hammer and you smash towards the leg, and you actually hit onto the horse that's there. It's one of those, you see the colours kind of chipped already. It's got the bright, what you call it? What's it in German? Halterung? Bridle. You can see the seat as well, the pale brown. You can see it's chipped too, and you miss the metal of the leg, but you smack into the horse, and you see half of the face of the horse. Crunch in, and you see the emptiness inside of it. And it looks darker maybe than it should do. Emma, Tyrant speaks up for the first time in ages. Your friends are all fucking useless.
There you are. I would hate to say that I've missed your voice, but this is kind of useful right now. Come on, say something nasty. Say something, pump me up.
Well, just think, if they're useless, you're fucking worse.
There we go. There's the Tyrant I know. Keep going. And she's gonna try to get up and start moving towards the thing.
You can use your what you call it by 1.
Excellent. That helps a lot. So that's 1 then.
What you can also do is you can use audience dice to raise your what you call it, your emotion, if you want.
I can. Huh. Okay, well, first, that's good to know, but for now, I think I'll just enter a riposte stance, combat stance, and then
So that's if it hits you, you hit back automatically, isn't it?
If it fails, then yeah, I hit back automatically. And then she will sort of position herself so that she's in front of the others. Kind of try to take the lead there, just in case it tries to ghost for any of them.
Okay.
Can she get a hit in at all?
Yes.
Or is
yes, you can definitely give it a go.
I'll try. But just a regular attack for now. Just want to test to see how this thing is.
Right, difficulty is 2.
Alright. Yeah. Nice.
That is a very fucking good hit.
It's a very good hit.
Yeah, so you've got 2 specials there. Do you have anything to activate, or are you just wanting to...
Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, I do. You know what? Brutal. I used my brutal trait. So if it wounds, it deals 2 damage instead.
Okay. You smack into this leg that you have. What does it look like? So it's just the horse and the leg. You have Tyrant. There's another leg just outside, but this one's rooting about trying to find one of you. What does it look like as you tear this leg off?
I think she just runs sort of, maybe the only one who was ready for this in a weird way, screaming at the top of her lungs and sort of smashes into it with, the heavy bed. And I assume pieces go everywhere, really, from this thing. Cracks open.
The bits of plastic fly and hit all of you. The metal of the pole itself, once it's come off, you see it rust immediately and turn to almost dust. And high, screeching yell comes from the inside of the carousel.
Yeah, the screeching takes her back a little, but she's getting there. Like she's but less annoyed, more like just getting to be,
Not as useless as I thought you are, girl. Nice to have you back.
Likewise.
And Frida, what you doing?
So I've been reading this week to try and figure out what Frida's like magical abilities are, because it's a little bit like the magic is a little bit vague, and then I realized why it's a little bit vague. Fools can basically do magic with a risk of up to 5,
Mhm.
which, looking at the book, I've judged to mean cantrip level in D&D.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, in that case, I would like to do a version of Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
So Frida pulls out a microphone from her jacket, which she's had all along. It turns out, because she is a working comedian, she brought it with her, I guess, or it's manifested or some way, and she just, and then a spotlight comes on her, and she just says, "Hey, you, the dickhead in the carousel. You know why you're in the carousel? Because your dad didn't like you enough, and you've taken that to heart." And you now only feel you can function if you go around a big, rusty, scary fucking carousel, you fucking coward.
What is it you want to achieve with this? What it was, because I don't know the spell, the cantrip. What does it do?
In D&D, and although I'm looking at the die rule book too, in D&D, it would basically mean that they have disadvantage on their next action.
Mhm.
But in die, it says counter shouts magically charged words at the target's subconscious with such vitriol as to cause physical harm.
There is a problem with this, however.
What?
It doesn't have a subconscious.
So the target would not suffer disadvantage on the next action due to crushing existential questions about how they are just useless and no one will ever love them.
Unfortunately not, no. Very good
Alright.
idea, but...
I just thought there was something alive inside of it that I could target. Well, so I'm guessing nothing happens, so just turns around and just like, guys, stand-up comedy doesn't work on it.
I will let you get a hit in though if you want.
Yeah,
Get
sure.
better material.
In that case, she's going to throw the microphone at it.
You say that, Emma, at the exact same time as Tyrant does, and you hear a giggle.
Emma's leading into it, unfortunately, maybe.
Throw the microphone, use your full dice. Give me a dex roll, please.
Dex roll. There it is.
It's 4 and 5, so that's enough to hit. But I always forget about the fucking damage. Did you use your full die as well?
No.
Roll your full die.
I'll roll
too.
a full die.
And does that trip one
That
of
has
your...
an X. That's a cross.
That's like, oh, I mean, something bad happens here. So you can get rid of all of them. You throw, and you don't aim for the one of the legs. You aim it inside, and you hear a crunch and a creak and that high-pitched scream again, and then a flash of light, and you find yourself knocked back, and you can remove one guard as you fly against the wall behind you. Paul, give me an intelligence roll, please.
Ooh, one sec. So, can I remove all the crosses
You
from the
remove
dice?
everything.
What, even ticks?
Yep, everything.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh no, sorry, only crosses, only crosses, only crosses. Apologies.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Shit.
sorry, that's my fault.
All right.
Oh, did that come up?
I don't know what I was looking.
It did, yeah. On
it
roll
did.
20, you
More
got two
fucking
sixes.
Right. Collating. Echo, this
Yes?
is an automaton.
Okay.
This has no controlling intelligence. There is a command processor in the center.
Everyone, it's dumb as fuck. Aim for it. Aim for its center. Do I? Is that me for this?
Thank you!
No, you can
You
now.
got
That was put in motion by you speaking to him before. You
Alright,
now get a hit.
Okay, and I'm going to use AI aided targeting and use one full gold.
Okay, that's
So-
good because the full gold was about to run out. So,
Yeah.
give me your roll, please.
What's the role in this again?
It's Dex difficulty 2. And you get. Boom, I can't remember what's the. loadout.
And I got a 2, a 4, and a 6.
2, a 4, and a 6. So that does, yes, you'd hit. I've forgotten the fucking damage shit. Can someone give me a hand here? Someone say something just now while I look this up very quickly, because I thought I had it and I did it wrong.
Thank you for joining us here on the channel this evening.
Radio
I'm not quite
Hi,
sure why.
welcome to Jazz Club.
Yeah.
We're coming to you straight from a new facet of Die. You're probably wondering what's happening here. Well, neither do we. But here's some John Coltrane to help you through. And he's got bam, bam.
Okay, that's not helping. That's just making me distracted. You fuck.
Just look at the camera. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Baba Riley starts playing in the background.
Right, hold on. Right, okay. What the fuck? Right, no, keep talking. Say stuff.
Oh, right.
Share another fun fact. Another fun fact from Pat.
Okay. God, it's like it's been put on the thing. It's actually in a disaster. You have actually less chance. It is actually more likely that people will help one another than actively turn into marauding bandits living in the wastes. Time and time again, during major disasters, catastrophes, and events, even the recent COVID, while it was bad, people work together. We are a communal species. Yes, we are a communal species, and it is the ones that cooperate the best survive. That's why the rich are doing so well. They have the money, they're able to coordinate better. Don't seize the means of productions to begin with. Seize the means of communication. And remember, Elon Musk probably has a tiny willy.
I mean, that's kind of a given, isn't it? Right, yeah, sorry, I had forgotten something, and it's okay. It's the I forgot how the difficulty works here, because when you say difficulty of 2, that means you need to get more than 2 successes. However, you got a 4 and a 6, and a 6 in this case I will count as 2 successes, so you did hit for 1 damage. What was you? Where were you shooting? Where were you aiming for?
It was the AI tracker, so it was basically telling it to shoot towards the central.
Right. So you see the old-fashioned green HUD come up, the tracking thing. You're not quite able to pierce the darkness inside of it, but you, as the shot goes, you kind of follow it as it hits towards the centre of the carousel, and you see it shatter some glass. Just so, and another moan, a scream, 2 more legs are brought forward, and the thing pushes forward and is trying to hit as many of you as it can, and it manages to hit 2 of you. And who does it hit? That's going to be Frida and Paul. Both of you can lose 1 guard in this case.
Okay.
Or do you have any defense, Paul?
Defense. Set by equipment, difficult to hit. I'm wearing just leather and
so.
stuff. Oh, I've
Yeah,
got
no.
1 defense.
You've got 1
defense.
defense as well? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's lose 1 guard, please.
Okay. I've done.
Right, and Selena, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna try and queue up.
Paul, you've got no defense.
I thought I had 1 defense.
No.
Leather armor.
No, you are wearing defense 0. Use the character sheet and die in the roll 20.
Which is I'm having problems with because of the way
Okay.
everything's working at the
Yeah,
moment.
no, you don't. Neo doesn't get it from that. Sorry, sorry, Selena. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying that I'm gonna try and queue up Emma's undoubtedly powerful attack, so I want to try and pin the bastard in place. So I'm going to use Furious Briars
Ooh.
Nice.
to try and hold its limbs and try and stop it from being able to lash out. So that's a roll, I guess, or can I just do that?
I can't remember. I think it's a roll.
Yeah.
To think success, but it's not. See, and you should have looked this up.
Well, it'll be a wisdom roll. So
Yeah, it's a wisdom roll, exactly.
Okay, and can I roll my d12 as well, or
You can, since you're using the briars, which is a power from a god.
I'm using my godly power? Okay, let's do that.
Okay, check your fucking posture twice, please. And also hydrate, because I'm not looking at chat. Check your posture, people, and hydrate. People are spending points, well-earned points.
I don't want to.
You have no choice.
All right, fine. Yeah, I've checked my posture.
Right, but what is the D12 isn't on a success of things, no, it's something else.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, we're
Well.
going to say you succeed here. What does it look like?
So, Furious Briars, when it's been used before, the vines have just kind of suddenly burst out of the ground. Like, between the time it moves too fast for you to really perceive it, you just see suddenly this movement, and all of a sudden these dozens of vines, not shitloads of them, I imagine, but there's dozens
Enough
rather
to
than
cover
hundreds.
all the legs at the front.
Yeah.
There's, it's not just one per leg, you're getting several and they're interconnecting between
Yes.
enough to slow it down, which will give
Yeah.
Emma a bonus dice on her attack roll.
Fantastic.
That's awesome. Thank you.
All yours, Emma.
Thanks.
Kill it!
But yeah, is it Emma's turn?
Yes, this.
Then here's what I'm gonna do. If I'm allowed, can I spend one of the dice in chat to up her loathing 1?
Mm-hmm.
Then, gonna do a ridiculous thing. I'm gonna run over, jump, and try to hit the thing in the middle, if possible.
You can still take an extra die as well if you want, using them. As I said, there's 10 available.
Yeah,
So-
here's the thing though. I'm gonna vent, so I'm using decapitation strike
Uh-huh.
to target the
The center of the head, yeah.
the center and ignore the guard that it has potentially. And then if allowed, I'm also gonna pick another die too.
Okay, plus you get your advantage die.
I do, yeah. This is a lot of
Well,
dice actually.
This does not fucking hit, then it's going to be, well, then Tyrant will be laughing
Yeah.
all the way to there.
So this is I take 2 advantages then, or do I just
Yeah,
roll
2 advantages.
strength?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just do that, take 2 advantages.
But how do I do it with the? Oh yeah, I'll just roll it afterwards, right?
Yeah,
the
you can
die.
just roll after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty decent.
That is 3.
And because I ignored the guard,
Exactly, yeah, you ignore the guard, which is good. Wait a minute, what the fuck did I do with my pen?
and 3 on the D8.
3 on the D8. What does the 3 on the D8 do? That's... Fuck, why can't I never remember this shit?
You're feeling your sacred emotion. You may add D8 to any attack made with arcane weapon.
Is it lower than your...
Oh right, sorry. Yes. Oh, I don't remember either. I should check
No,
this.
is it like, what's your emotion level?
Right now it's at 1 again because
Oh.
I had to spend 1 vent to
Thank you very much, Three-Eyed Cat. You all just got another 3 bonuses. However, okay, so you did that. It's over your emotion. You have 3 successes there, which means you get to do damage. It ignores guard, and you find yourself. You ran up, bounced off the leg, the one that's still coming in. This one's got a kind of turtle sitting in the middle of it. You push yourself off. Tyrant's laughing in your ear. And you enter, it's still completely dark. You can feel crushed glass under your feet. And Tyrant falls, and you hear a shuddering thud as it hits into what, in the flash of light, you can see is the, like, have you ever seen the controls for one of these rides? It's like
Yeah.
old-fashioned things. It's like levers and things, and
Yeah.
the seat now. You can see the seat in the middle spinning. But you smash into it and sparks fly up everywhere, and the thing starts to move about, rolling, screeching. It sounds almost alive. But that's you. It's now taken a couple of damage. So
Emma's screaming too back, echoing Tyrant.
Nice. Yeah.
Frida, you're back up.
Okay, I have a few questions. I don't know
I
how
have a
to
few
play
answers.
this, but I'm trying to work out. Does this thing have like a computer in it?
Johnny Five said there was some kind of central processing thing to it.
Okay, this is something that I kind of mentioned as an offhand detail in Frida's backstory, but she has experience as a kind of hacker, but not a very good one. As in, she kind of knows a bit how to code. So
Tell you
what
what-
I'm proposing is,
Sorry, but to get before you do that, to get depending on what you're proposing, you can get an extra dice by doing a flashback to some escapade of Frida's, if you want.
all right, let's do a flashback. I want an extra dice, damn it.
Right, so give me your flashback. What did you do that would give you the skills or the influence here to try and get into this thing? You said
So
you're not a very
Frida's-
good hacker, but this is not a very complicated system.
Yeah, so when Frida was 20, this was a couple of years after her friend Chloe disappeared. She gets involved with a bunch of anarchists and she's living in a squat with them for a while, and they've hatched a plan to break into a high street banking location. And they haven't really thought much further than that than just let's get some money. None of them seem to have realized that they are in fact robbing a bank. That's not really come up to the level of the crime they're doing. It's just an escapade. So they break into the bank, and Frida is there at one of the computers. You know, they have this desk where people like talk about mortgages and stuff. She's there, and she's desperately trying to like get into the system to hopefully find some kind of button inside that says "Give us money." She manages to crack the password because the password is just password 123, because bank workers aren't that bright apparently.
Hey, I work for a bank. Fuck you.
Yeah, but you don't work at a branch.
That's true. I don't know, and I hate it. So anyway, carry
And
on.
this would have been a couple of years ago when stuff like this happened.
Oh no,
This
it
is
still
about
happens.
this happened in like around 2001, 2002, I'm thinking, roughly. So we're talking like not very like Windows XP is like the standard at this point. So then she opens up so she gets into this and she clicks around for a while and she tries to break into it. But then she remembers like the one thing that she does remember, which is a halt and catch fire command.
Yeah.
I'm taking that from a show that I really like. I don't know if it's a real command or if it's
Does it
like an
matter?
in-universe one, but basically the way it works is it gives it puts like a bit of code in there that tells it to keep doing stopping and starting a thing to the point so the CPU overloads.
Okay.
So she basically sitting there with the computer in the bank and just does a halt and catch fire thing, presses enter, and the computer just does a thing, and then it sets on fire. Like the hardware explodes. It's
Yeah,
like
so
the
just
box.
speeds it up until it's too much. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So they all run out of the bank laughing and stuff because they got no money, but they did start a fire. So
As you do.
going back to present day, Frida just like, I've got an idea. And so she like visualizes with like her little magic a keyboard in front of her and just starts tapping in as fast as she can. Halt and catch fire, halt and catch fire, and then just sends that to the machine.
Okay, give me a charisma roll. You can use your fool's dice and take a bonus for the flashback.
Can I take some extra bonus dice from the pool as well?
You can indeed, up to 2.
So I've got 3 bonus dice.
So we were at 11. We're now back down to 9.
Okay, so I'll do my charisma roll. And then I roll
1 success.
Then I roll like my D6.
Just roll charisma again because that's 3d6 as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, but that's your dinks dice, your full dice.
Yeah, that was my full dice, which is
Yeah.
a 4. Is that ticked?
No, is it? No, it wasn't because it was an X before. So now you can put a tick on it.
Oh, great. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to roll 2 more D6 then as my...
3 more d6.
Oh, wait,
you know?
is it 3 more D6 as a bonus?
Did you take 2 bonuses plus your bonus from the flashback?
I haven't rolled those.
No, I'm asking, is that what you're doing? Because you get the bonus
Yes.
in the flashback. Are you taking 2 audience dice as well?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then 3 more d6. So just roll charisma again, and that's it, because that's a 3d6. So you have a total of 4 successes. It doesn't quite kill it, but what does this look like when you? So Emma is in the middle, in the centre of it. You were able to see a flash of what's going on inside. You've brought this ancient-looking IBM keyboard out of nowhere, typing into it, shouting "Hot catch fire!" Right in front of Emma. I'll just because I know what the thing inside looks like and you don't. So, Emma, what you see is there's a small box that's just down underneath the control panel in front of you. And as you hear the feeder behind you going, "Hot catch fire, hot catch fire," and the faster it gets and faster it gets, you can feel the heat coming off of it until something kind of pops. And you can see all the sparks and things falling out. This does have the when it rears up now and you fall now through and you're lying on the ground underneath it. It's up on 2 of its legs, and the others are so waving about. Paul, you're up.
Okay. Shit. Paul's picking himself up, possibly spitting out a bit of dirt and everything that's coming out of the mouth. And he's looking at it, and from where Paul is, can he see this thing that Freda had set off, this sort of central set area?
It went up on its hind leg, so you can't see into it, where you can see underneath, and underneath you see lots of gears and a couple of wheels twisting around and around.
Couple of wheels twisting around. Okay, I don't have any fool's gold left anymore, do I? Shit.
It's still activated though from before. Yeah, I think you don't
right.
activate that. It's activated for the entire day.
Oh, well, now I feel like a dick. Right, he takes it and it's like tries to re-aim to shoot again into the center of this mass and hopefully guide the bullet around.
Let's say you can see a couple of knots of gears that look like they might be kind of crucial. So let's say the AI guidance helps you get to there.
Okay, yeah, aim at those and let's roll dex.
Whoa! So there we go. You, with 3 hits, you set off 3 shots. It goes, well, 3 hits, that ends up being things. But do you have a special on that?
On the AI?
On the
tracker?
set, yeah. Or on your guns at all?
What is the special on my guns? Range as can be fired, choose one. There's of active, overcharged.
No, but special on a 6.
Special on a 6. Not
So
that I
that's
can
success.
see, but I've probably got one sitting on the roll 20, but because my computer's
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
I will have a look. Because it might not be, it doesn't always give you base specials. Nah, I can't see anything, so what we'll do for extra damage.
Okay.
You take 3 shots to go into all 3 of these kind of hubs, the knots of gears, and each one explodes kind of fantastically. Emma, you can feel the broken bits of metal raining down on you. You turn and say, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" and it actually goes up and shields you a little bit, just pulling himself with your hand all the way up. Thing's not quite down yet, but it crashes back down to the ground. Emma, you're on the ground behind it. Selena, yeah, Selena, it's up next. As it crashes down, and it doesn't have a face, but you can see it kind of aim towards Paul, kind of points itself, and it lets out a piercing screech. And unfortunately, Paul, this does do very well. It ignores your guard, mate. You take 2 points of damage, actual damage. Is the Johnny
That's
5
bad.
isn't able to protect you, and your eardrums burst as this high-pitched sound starts making as if your brain's leaking out your ears. It's absolute agony. You find yourself rolling about.
It actually vomits because that pain from ear to start. It's just
Paul! So you see this and him. You hear the rusting grind of legs pulling itself up. The other animals start to crumble off of the legs. The legs seem to gain more joints as it crouches forward and tries to enter the building into where you are. What you gonna do?
Okay, so I can heal Paul. I can just do that. That's fine. That's a power I possess. So I think I'll leave that for after the creature is down. So I am going to throw my hammer at it.
Okay.
At the central part that's already been affected, that's already sparking and stuff. I'm going to throw my magical hammer at it. So, and let's hope my rolling gets better magically all of a sudden. So that's another strength roll, yes?
Mm-hmm. So if you're throwing it would be dex, but if strength's better, take strength.
Okay, all right. I will do that. Oh, and can I take an audience dice?
You certainly can, yes.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4 dices. Oh, okay, that'll do. That's 2 successes.
Two successes, so you would need to actually get 3, but since you get 2 6s there, I will let you get some damage into it.
Awesome.
This thing's now on its so it's down to 7 legs, all of which are turning. Have lost their animals and bending. The tarpaulin is now ripped. You can see smoke coming from underneath and from within. What does it look like as your hammer hits into it?
So essentially these bits that are already kind of sparking already, it kind of hits one of those areas that got hit earlier on by Paul's bullet. It just hits one of those and completely crushes it. So this sort of control center of levers just cannot function now. So there's a whole 2 or 3 legs that, while they're still legs, they're still up, but they can't really move properly anymore. The actuators are all completely crushed. So
You
they
see
are
them kind of fall to the side as that happens as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll say it's got impaired movement now too.
I think so. I think because we've taken that sort of level of control, and I don't know if any of the vines are still there as well. But
the vines kind of got ripped off before, but that was my fault. So I'd say they add to it, so it's trying to do any movement that's going to get a disadvantage on it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I'm then going to start heading towards Paul, and I will heal him on my next turn.
Emma?
Do I see this happening to Paul directly?
I don't think so. You are on the ground. You did hear the sound. You heard you didn't get the full blast of the sound, but you did hear this kind of high pitched. Seems like kind of merry-go-round sort of song that was really high. But you didn't that, and you did hear him then scream.
Yeah, because I think she will like instinctively try to see what's going on. Like, is he okay? Is he still standing? At least making sure of that.
Didn't see him.
Yeah. Fuck. I think she had the thing is heading towards the building, away from her, right?
Yes.
I think she'd try to rush up, see if she can get some sort of swing in at the remaining legs it has.
Okay, then give me a roll, please.
Oh.
Sorry, darling.
No, that's okay, actually. Narratively, this is more fun.
I'll do me a favour, check in Discord. Yeah, just okay, that's a fumble.
Yeah.
Right, so you were trying to smash at the legs, and what happens is the tyrant manages to hook into one of them, one of the ones that are broken, but the other one comes thundering down on you, and you lose 1 guard. We're at the top of the round, Frida.
Okay, can I see what's going on with Paul?
He is kind of behind you.
So I won't see that he's in trouble.
No, you would have heard the scream though.
From Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to look around at the scream.
Okay. You see him on the ground, hands over his ears.
Okay, so I turn back around and I just yell at the carousel spider thing, "Leave our emo alone!" And I just jump in and start just trying to yank as many cables out of it as possible, or yank as many cogs as possible.
Then give us a roll, please.
I don't know what role that would be.
That would be strength.
Strength, okay. I think I might take some extra dice if that's
And no
okay.
full dice. For that.
Oh yeah, I mean bonus
yeah,
dice.
bonus
My
dice you can
strength
take,
isn't
yeah?
great.
How many are you taking?
Is it cool if I take 2? Because I've not got great
Yeah.
strength, guys. So I'll just roll strength twice.
So unfortunately, that is only one success. And you're unable to do anything to it. So you're pulling at them, but it doesn't seem to be ripping out anything important. All give me a con check to see if you can keep your
7.
7. So what is that? Sorry, I need to look. 4 and 3 is 1 pass. Okay, you can do something, but it's with a minus. So with one dice for your disadvantage.
He is literally just trying to hobble away,
Okay.
crawl out of the way.
And as you do so, another leg smashes out towards you. Are you alright with this, mate?
I'm not sure.
You watch as a leg, one of the poles, one of the ones undamaged, forces down, goes right through the started Echo's suit. You hear Paul scream and then flop, impaled on this leg and lifted into the air. Selena, you were on your way over to him, so you've seen this happen.
Yeah. Okay. So is he still up there, or has he come off?
He's starting to slip down. Blood going down over the poles. They're happening very slowly, but it seems to be slowly at least.
Okay, all right. Shit. Okay, I want to try and disable or disconnect the leg that's causing that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure how I do that. Can I summon my hammer
Yes.
back to me? Okay, cool. So I'll just Mjolnir my hammer and well, I don't want to jump up and whack the metal that he's impaled on. That'll just make shit worse.
Could try throwing the hammer at the joint of the leg.
Yeah, actually, good shout. So yeah, there'll be a joint or two, and I want to try and chuck the hammer at that point where the metals are joined together and try and kind of either bend it out of commission or completely snap through it. So the metal then falls to the floor and I can get Paul off and magically heal him.
Give me the roll, please.
Okay, so let's roll for strength, which hasn't gone that well the last few times. How many audience dice do we have left, by the way?
There are 6 left.
Oh, come
Can
on.
I use one, please?
Yeah,
Yes.
take 2. Take 2.
Okay, all right.
Paul, as you're sliding down this pole, you hear the robotic voice of Johnny Five rebooting.
Okay, that's more like it.
Yeah.
4 successes.
You slice. Your hammer hits into this joint with precision, yeah, and seems to ricochet off with a mind of its own into the center of this carousel. And you see it best, Emma. You see the hammer somehow seem to do this of its own volition, and the entire thing crumples inwards with rusty dust flying off into the air. You get some in your eyes. The cloth of the what do you call it falls in, and each of the legs turns to dust.
But Paul is still up
And
there.
Paul's body hits the floor.
Ooh, can we try? Can I try to dive in?
Can you try what?
To dive in to like
Give me a dex roll.
prevent that he's actually dumped to the floor. Okay, I'm gonna spend another audience die for that. I think.
You don't need to. You can do this cinematically. That's absolutely fine.
Okay, so I don't need to roll.
No, I wouldn't save him anyway. The damage has been done.
Yeah, I know. It's just, dramatically
So
appropriate.
you jump, you fly through the air. You can tell the tyrant seems to want to say something and then stops. You catch him. You feel his body feels so much lighter. The slick suit seems almost dry except for the blood coming out from the middle. You can see the blood, the sides on both of his ears is slowed down, trickled to trickle. His eyes are open. Mouth is kind of gaping. There's no air coming out of the lungs.
Can I try something?
You can try.
There's a cantrip in D&D called Spare the Dying.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually a cleric thing. But, so I guess to make it all Friedery, like in the D&D, you basically, it stabilizes people. It doesn't heal them, it stabilizes them. It basically stops death saving throws. So to make this all Friedery, she just looks around and she just quickly goes through a little spell, but it's like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Find Spare the Dying, and just goes, Paul, if you fucking die, I'm going to kill you. So stop it. Stop dying. And there's a blinding light coming from her hand. I don't know if it works or not, but you know.
Unfortunately, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Fuck!
I think Emma's like, Paul, come on.
Yeah.
You're not dead, right? You're not. And she kind of shakes him and then tries to remember how to do like any sort of first aid. It's probably a little bit frozen in the moment.
I think
Selena, come on, you can do something, right?
I can try, yeah. So she's gonna cast heal. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but do I need to roll for this?
No, because that won't do anything.
It's already too late. So yeah, we're just Paul. No, come on.
Look,
Not
tell
now.
them, go make a deal with the god and tell them that I'll suck their dick if they make sure that if they bring Paul
That's
back
right.
to life.
That's right. Do any deal. Come on,
Okay.
take a deal.
So she sort
No,
of
you don't have
leaves.
to take all on yourself. If you need me to, like, if you just promise that
Okay,
I'll
I get it. Let me have the conversation.
Yeah,
Hey,
just-
Dos, please tell me you're there.
Takes a second. I'm here.
This man, we need him back.
He's too far gone. He's not one of mine.
No. But we were doing so well. We had to. There was so much we had to explore with each other. I mean, that sounds suggestive now I've said
was
it,
gonna
but
say-
I was looking forward to getting to know him a bit better. There's nothing you can do, Hados?
It's too late. There are rules, even from my kind.
So, yeah, I'll just sort of slump forward and say, with the intention that it will be heard by everybody else, like, it's too
That's how we
late.
tell everyone Pat's leaving the game.
Jesus Christ.
I should let
Frida-
that linger for longer. It's
Frida doesn't do well, people leaving. She's not very good at dealing with that. So she's, at this point, is just, like, doing chest compressions and also pouring some of those drugs into Paul's nose. It's like adrenaline, right? I've seen it in movies. Wake up!
It's too late. The god of death in this world told me that it's too late.
What do you mean it's
Well, the
too
god
late?
of death's a cunt.
he's
There
not
are
wrong.
rules. He says you're not wrong. But he says there's rules in this place. Even
Okay,
for-
what rules? Can we break them? Or like we can do a lot of different stuff here. Or is this something we can do? Anything.
You can hear them, Hados. Is there anything? Is there anything we can do? With Jadot?
You are not ours. None of you are ours. However,
What?
he stops for a second, and you all suddenly see this god, and he looks a bit different for all of you. I would have a look if I were you. And he disappears.
Paul?
And Paul sit like kind of
Oh.
just his back, body straight, legs at the waist, just straight up.
Paul, are you okay?
Paul's back. He's alive.
There's something different.
I'll be honest. I think I've had better days.
You can
You
see
seem
the blood start pumping again, and the hole isn't sealed up. You can see the blood drip down.
Can I do some kind of healing touch on the wound?
Who was having
Yeah,
the
he was-
cops?
Yeah.
That was me, sorry.
That's alright. It's quite appropriate, I thought.
So yeah, healing touch in the rulebook target heals 1 health, or with a special heals an additional health.
I think we might be a bit late for healing.
He's alive, but he's bleeding.
Look at him. He's one of the... You know, when we first got here and we got attacked by those... zombies. What did they call them?
They
The
call
Fallen?
them the Fallen.
So he's... Paulin.
That is pretty fucking metal.
Distorted Echo. Are you okay?
I feel fine, Johnny Five. Actually, I don't think I feel a lot right now.
I am checking your hormone levels. There does not seem to be any endorphins. Are you not in pain?
Not really, no.
okay. What the hell is going? Are you okay, Paul? You sound different. You seem different.
I've just been
Because-
impaled by a
Yeah,
large rust demon. I think most people would feel a bit different.
Fair.
Yeah, but you're like a zombie now.
We don't even know what those fallen really were.
Do you not remember? They're the other ones who were called to this world and didn't survive.
Yeah, I remember.
But you seem, I don't know, the other fallen we've met so far are all very aggressive. You don't seem that aggressive. Do you feel any sort of anger, or I don't know?
Selena's very slowly trying to sort of move a little further away, just in case.
Oh, you hear Johnny Five in your head.
Hmm?
I have queried the database. Fallen do not start out feral. This happens over time. Try not to die again.
Okay. I should be fine unless anything else happens.
What do you eat now, Paul?
That's a good question. Johnny Five, do I require any form of nutrients?
Not to the best of my knowledge. Should you wish to be alive again, you must kill another player. They don't hear that. Only you hear that.
So, any food?
New areas of database are unlocked.
Not now. Not anymore. He smiles like a.
I think Emma will look at the others and be like, I don't know about this, but she doesn't say anything.
Well,
No, I think I know what to do. Right? Because in these games, right? Like, because, player death's a big deal. So there's usually like a cleric, right? They have clerics and they could raise people from the dead. We should go find a cleric.
We have a cleric.
Who's the
Hi.
cleric?
Technically.
I guess I'm sort of a cleric, but
She speaks to gods,
and
like
the
clerics.
gods and the gods told me that if we die, if any of us die in this world, Hados doesn't take us. We're dealt with by something else because
What
we are
else?
from a different reality.
Okay, but hang on. There's a god for everything, right? There must be a god for this other thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe even just
I
a god of
assume-
information that could tell us where to go.
God, wouldn't that be helpful? Okay, look, I didn't have time for a particularly long conversation, and as far as I was aware, my friend had just died, so I didn't ask absolutely all of the questions. But basically, if we die here, we get to be, or we have to become a fallen. But the thing is, we know of some other people who were here who are also players. So, plus we don't know if being a fallen will get in the way of Paul actually coming back with us when we leave, which is the plan, isn't it? We
Yeah.
go find the people who went missing for us, and then we go home. How does this stop Paul from leaving? We have a lot of questions, right? Oh God.
Does anyone know?
Well, let's find out from this other Godbinder. They've been here longer. Their home's not too far. Maybe we can
Their
get
homes,
some information.
their homes are across the sea, from what I've been told, but
But the one nearby.
the one nearby, it's not a Godbinder who's nearby, I think.
Wait,
yes.
what's that?
Yes, what do you want?
You survived the sea, well, most of you. I don't like the smell of that one.
Yeah,
No,
go
I
figure.
meant, no, I meant
You-
the fool.
How does it
Neil,
matter?
okay.
You don't have a nose.
I am a cat. Of course I have a nose.
Would you like to be a cat burger?
Better fools than you have tried, believe me.
Let's
There is
just
no better fool than me.
let's not threaten the magical talking cat too much.
So, I believe you were after information.
Yeah. And let me guess, you're gonna give us some information, but in exchange we have to do something for you as a side quest, something along those lines.
I have no need for side quests. I want
But you're-
payment.
But our services, I don't know, something.
Payment. I
There
don't
we
do
go.
things for nothing.
Okay, what would
What
you
do
like?
you have to offer me?
I don't know.
Well,
be honest,
let's
I'm not
say,
quite sure
What do you
what-
wish to know? And we'll work from there.
Can we save Paul? Can we get Paul back to what he used to be?
I'll give you that for a freebie. There are ways.
There we go. But
So how?
Oh, that is what will cost you.
Where's Quinn?
You hear
oh, shit.
kind of crumble as Quinn pushes herself up from underneath the rubble. None of us aware. Pukey helping her up. You can see a
There
kind of
you are.
strange look in that guy's face.
Jesus, much help you were during the battle.
Yeah, we need you to tell Paul to stop being dead with your voice.
I'm pretty sure that's not how the voice works.
Resume tight to whoever that was.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll let her know.
Okay, so we can offer you anything, essentially.
I pull
I
out my
want your
bag of like
loathing.
Fight Club money and I throw it at the cat. Take it. Just bring it back.
Meow. No, thank you. I want your loathing.
What?
You give me your loathing, and I will tell you how to bring back your friend. I don't think you'll survive long without it, unfortunately, but that is my price.
Well, right now it's kind of annoying, but it is useful.
We'll wait. Come back to you later on that front, eh?
Yeah, you'll see me around. I'm not in a rush. Let's see how you fare with time. Oh, another thing. The rust is spreading. That's
Yeah, we
another
heard.
freebie. And he turns, he sees Arso as he tail in the air and walks away.
See,
I'm
cat
gonna run
thinks
a race
all
my
the time.
disgust level for that, but
You hear a scream, and Galinda comes in. Oh my god, what's happened? Are you all okay? What's happened?
yeah, you could say that. No and yes. Like we're mostly okay. I guess we're okay, technically.
I'd like to try
Goodness.
something, but I don't know if this particular thing that my character can do if this applies to this situation. So I'm going to leave it up to the game master.
Me? Aw.
I would like to use if all else fails.
Mm-hmm.
So
To do
if it
what?
says if you're in a dire situation, hand the GM your D6. The GM will describe the unfeasibly good luck that rescues you and possibly your friends from danger. While the GM has your D6, they can describe an entirely unfair event on a similar or lower scale of awfulness, and then give you back your D6. If you deliberately cause a spectacular or amusing disaster, take your D6 back. So if I wanted to basically do some weird, like go into my spell book and find like the die equivalent of revivify or something, or some way.
No, that's not what that would be used for. That would be more if you were like cornered in a way that you saw no feasible way out.
Right.
You would
Okay.
use it like that, but something like someone being dead or becoming a fallen, no.
No, okay. I thought that might be a thing. In that case, I got nothing.
Why is your friend bleeding? Oh my goodness, there's a hole in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right,
so-
that's
Have
all
you
right.
any bandages?
She's already off getting the soup. You
okay.
do see that the hole is starting to heal, albeit slowly. It's starting to close up. There's no blood dripping. The blood right out of the ears is all dried.
Do you feel any different, like Paul? Paul, are you?
Things seem a bit worse for wear, but otherwise fine.
Would eating some brains help? Because we got pukey.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
hungry.
My
Johnny
brains
Five.
are. Yes, distorted echo.
The new database. Is killing another player the only course?
This is the most common option.
What are the others?
I am searching. The database for Fallen is large. This may
Okay.
take some time.
We will. Well, then we can wait for a period. Please keep running this.
Queries are running.
I can't smell grass anymore.
Oh.
Oh,
Distorted echo.
what other sense will I lose?
Eventually, all of them. I will
How-
help where I can.
How long do I have?
Unknown. If you do not die again, possibly years.
Well, I have to admit, after today, I don't see how. I think everything has to be on the up now. Worst is over.
We thought that after Necro Urbis.
You didn't have to say that, Johnny.
You didn't need to die, Paul.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I will search for solution.
Could you also tell me, the players, do they have to be my companions? Or can
I
they
had
be
the same thought. Any player will do.
Right. Okay. Drama.
That is drama.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
I'm glad you're not hearing that part, though. That's fun.
Well, I don't think we're going to get much more sleep tonight, do you?
No, probably not. I mean, I certainly won't. I mean, I'm all awake now.
Drink?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
I'll pick up my bag of Fight Club money, go into the bar, be like, all of them.
It's the bar, but she will get you some drink while she's getting the soup to make Paul feel better. Emma, roll wisdom for me, please.
All right. Wisdom. 1 success.
As you turn to go with the others, you hear a rustling come from the tarpaulin that's left of the what do you call it there, the carousel.
Mm-hmm. I think she turns at the sound.
You see a small kitten.
Meow. Meow. What? Am I like the cat lady? Is that my new power? This is so weird. Are you lost out here? Are you fine? She kind of hunches down.
You need to add this to your book. Don't tell Lord Kibbletooth.
This event.
Yes, it's important.
Okay. Okay, sure. I will. Who are you?
I'm just a kitten.
I can see that. Well, okay. I won't tell him.
Thank you. It kind of pounces at something that you don't see and goes under the tarpaulin. Tarpaulin gets blown away with the wind. The sun's beginning to come up. The rust, you can smell the rusty dirt. This starts to itch inside your nose. Cookie's still trying to put things together, pick up things that were lost. You can hear him swearing to himself under his breath.
Yeah.
He seems a
Okay.
bit shocked.
I think Emma will go and do that then, actually. She'll join the others for drinks, but she'll first record the event, as it were, like try the book.
When you open the book, you have a feeling not exactly like Tessa, but it's a very knowledgeable, welcoming feeling. And as you put down the words, they disappear into the book, but you can feel that it absorbs the knowledge.
And I would like to note that since Emma is at loading level 1, it's probably the words are probably a little more spiteful than they needed to be.
Quite lightly, yes.
Slightly.
You feel the whole time Tyrant kind of itching at you. You don't want to. You know what the undead are like, don't you? You want to steal your life.
Well, we don't know if that's the case.
Mark my words, that's what they all do. You've seen them, they come along. all brains, fair gold inside of them. You know what they're like. You really want to keep someone like that in your group? You've already dealt with his other Paragon. Do you need
Look.
him here too?
I liked it when you got a little bit more talkative, but now you're talking shit again, so shut up.
I don't talk shit. I just talk truth that you do not want to hear.
Sure. Yes, absolutely. Well, now you can shut up so I can finish this note.
You hear him hum to himself. Some little tune you've never heard before. Soup is given out to all of you. Some kind of mead as well is broken out. Galinda. And who's going to fix my wall? Are you going to fix my wall? Are you going to fix my wall? Are you going to fix my wall?
He just stares at her with a
No, dear, you eat your soup. You have a hole in you. No one expects you to fix it.
I mean, I can probably help. I built some houses earlier for some reason.
You look strong enough, girl.
I guess.
Yeah, I've got my hammer.
Yeah, want to do some work?
Well,
Not now. Drink first.
Drink and
Relax.
drink and soup first, and then let's sort that out, and then let's be on our merry way before something else tries to find us.
Look, if all of us really chip in, it would be faster.
I have an idea for the wall.
Okay.
I would like to cast Summon Living Servant.
Selena can do that too, but yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'll summon some skeletons.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Summon the servant, and I'm just like, "Oi, servant, go build that wall."
So fuck you. Just walks off to do it.
Yeah.
So weird way to say yes.
Union.
It says in the rules you create an automaton which will obey your direct commands. It has no mind of its own.
Okay, an automaton. I thought you meant living servant.
It's called Summon Living Servant, but then the description says you create an automaton, which will. So I don't know.
The automaton looks on the body of the dead automaton and thinks, "Oh, it's always the way, isn't it?" And starts building the wall along with the skeletons. Skeletons are unionize me. And they start building the wall, and it gets built up very, very quickly. And for that, you all get extra soup. Elohim comes in, tells you your horses are fine.
Lovely.
That's good at least. Thank you.
I
Super
want to
nice.
try and magic up some cocaine.
Give me a roll, please.
What roll?
Give me a
Charisma?
charisma roll with a difficulty of 2. And if you fumble, something bad's going to happen.
Can I use my D6?
No.
Can I use some bonus dice?
No.
All right.
You got a pass, so it's not a fumble. But no, you are unable to create any cocaine.
I'd like to try again to make cocaine.
It fails. You are unable to conjure any drugs at the moment.
That is going to be the rest of Frida's night. It's just her repeatedly going, a gram, a gram, a gram, a gram.
So, the wall gets built, soup is eaten. Paul, you slowly feel the hole start to close up. You notice as well, though, like if you take your pulse or whatever, everything's moving much more slowly, sluggishly. You don't feel any different. You don't get tired throughout the day. Your emotions are all kind of, where you were really in mourning before. That's all dulled down. That is very much at the back of your mind now. Still there, but it's not in any way a sharp feeling.
Disassociation. Ooh, fun. Right, okay. So, where are we going next then? Straight on to Joyland?
Yeah, that was the plan from the start, wasn't it? We should not stop there.
Maybe we can find out some information about my current predicament.
In
Yes.
Joyland? Okay, sure.
Listen,
Why?
I'm afraid not a carrier of stories.
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
Well, we'll see what happens. Nothing ventured.
True.
I just,
Yeah.
I think Selena's she's a bit out of it really, because she's like, I literally saw you die, and you're now here and back with us, but you seem different and corrupted somehow. And Selena's having trouble kind of getting her head around it and accepting, okay, we now have to be careful around Paul, because you never know. He might just suddenly snap.
Yeah, I think despite she biting down on Tyrant, Emma will feel the same way.
Frida, on the other hand, is just talking to Paul like nothing's happened and just excitedly like moving around him, just trying like telling him jokes and just like being weird and normal, and putting her arm around him, just like, you are gonna be you're gonna have a new career as modeling for death metal album covers. And I know a whole bunch. Like, when we get back to the real world, you are going to be like the hit of the death metal community, Paul. You're going to love it.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, some character. That was real life.
You all begin to make your way along the road. You see in the distance the massive, what do you call them? Roller coasters, broken, fallen. You know those things where the swings go up and swing around, like the massive chains that goes up really high and they're out almost in vertical. You can see that the swings still, the thing's turning round, but it's like oscillating and going fairly slowly. And you see the swings bouncing up and down. No one seems to be on them. At the side, you see abandoned go-karts and dodgems. There's a whole bit where the walters have crashed all over the road. You need to pick your way through them. When you get to the gate, it says Joyland. The Y is missing, the D is missing. The gates are open. There's leaves, dirt all over the place. Ticket booth with broken window, filthy posters suggesting acts, meeting with. I've now forgotten her name. What's her name, Emma?
Willow.
Willow. Thank you very much. I don't know. No, it's not
Well,
Willow.
Yeah, in this world,
Yes.
she's known by a different name. What was it again?
What is it? Sorry.
Like Amani, I think.
Amani, yeah.
Yeah.
Meeting with Amani, and you see her, and it's the first time you've seen a proper good picture of her. And she has a massive butterfly bladed axe. And the smile on her face is, she doesn't look like Willow, but she looks like Amani. She looks like an older version of Amani, and just extremely well muscled. You see tattoos crawling down each of her arms, and the smile goes right to her eyes. And it's Meet Amani, Joyland's #1
Attraction.
yes, something like that. Thank you.
Frida has fallen in love.
I think Emma's just staring, mesmerized, even though she's annoyed, a little bit disgusted by everything.
Give me the wisdom roll, please.
Oh.
Can I? I'll send you a message here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that's actually
Yeah,
one success. Yeah.
You notice this is pristine condition. The
Yeah.
poster, not like anything else. It's like, has it just been made?
That is weird. But you look
Yeah,
great.
I don't
Willow.
usually like ladies, but she is doing stuff to me.
Yeah. Emma sort of shyly looks away. But this place is certainly a dump. So welcome to.
I have to admit, this is probably the most depressing thing I've seen today.
What, this amusement park? Yeah, I can't blame you. I mean,
It's like all the life has actually been sucked out and just left to rotten ruin. I should fit in here quite well.
That
See,
you
what did I tell you,
Emma,
Paul?
Emma doesn't
That's not
laugh.
a
She just
fuck.
looks at Paul awkwardly, like, is that a joke in her eyes? But she's not quite sure.
He's being
It's
metal. This is metal as fuck. This whole place. This
As
is.
you're all standing around the ticket booth, you see this. You all get a feeling that, well, at least some of you have come across before, where all the emotion, all of the feeling from you starts to leach out.
Mm.
And then you hear Tyrant say, fuck. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Yeah. We'll come back to this.
So, how was it?
Great.
You
I had
killed
fun.
Paul, you bastard.
But yeah, that
Kind
was
of.
devastating. I was shocked.
So is Paul. And I hope we
I
can
did
fix
write to
Paul
him and
because
asked if it was okay.
I don't know how long I can do that voice.
We will get your voice fixed.
This could be like a little epic side quest.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Ooh.
cool angle. I agree.
Or kill one of the other Paragons. I mean, it's...
Why
Just
do you
stay
think I
away
asked
from
for
Willow.
Quinn?
Stay away from Willow.
I mean, if Quinn pisses you off, it's just... Oh, well, oops. Then
Where's
she can
Paul?
be undead.
Where's Paul? He's got Quinn in a headlock.
Oh, wait, her head's gone. Fuck. Paul's looking awfully healthy.
That was what we actually do. We kill each other until we get round to this.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, Paul gets an extra power, which is waiting for Ashleigh to come back. Say goodbye, Ashleigh. Paul gets an extra power, which will turn up at some point soon. Because it's a campaign, there's different rules for Fallen than there are if you're doing the
One-shots.
Yeah, exactly. So in the campaign, you get to keep your powers, which is good. Which is why I
Nice.
decided to bring it in. But I thought it would be interesting to deal with Paul not having the all that trauma up front now. It's been forcibly pushed away from him.
That is fair.
Let's see what Patrick's like
it's not
playing a
going.
normal somebody who's happy.
Oh, he's not. I wouldn't say he was happy.
Yeah. It's just
Somebody
flat.
who's disassociated as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
The emptiness.
By the way, I did that. I'll mention this after we finish the record. Yeah, so that was fun. For all the wrong reasons.
I think the combat went well. I'm usually not very good with combat at all, but I think that
That
one
was
went
fun.
not bad.
It's very engaging the whole way, I thought. So
Thank you. That's it's something that I always struggle with. I find it difficult. And yeah, thank you, Olivia, to do it this far in. Yeah, we might be about halfway actually. Maybe over halfway because I think I'm getting better at tightening up the sessions. But yeah, so I think we'll do the round and say goodbye. But we will, of course, wait for Ashleigh. But we will start with Thea. How was your night?
I had a lot of fun. It was really fun. Yeah, except for the whole, Paul dying, but that was dramatically fun. So it was great. Emma had a blast, and then she didn't, and then now stuff is about to go down again. But yeah, very fun. Thank you. I have nothing to plug, so I'm just passing it over to Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle. How was your evening?
You killed Paul, you bastard.
It seems to be a recurring thing. You called me a bastard at the end of die sessions.
Well, at the end of other sessions, I'm filled with awe and respect at your skills. At the end of die sessions, I just feel like, why have you done this horrible thing?
It's die. That's what we're meant to do. Anyway,
Yeah, you're doing the job well. I had fun. It was great. And right, starting on Sunday, on Tales of Myth and Mayhem, is my first attempt at running a game myself. Fallout. It never fucking changes. Starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Central American time, 8 p.m. Central European time. Yeah. Come. It'll be great. I've made a whole thing.
Wait. Very, very much looking forward to it. Quinn, Chris, you'll just say nothing because you're rude like that. Fuck you, Chris. Patrick, how was your night?
Okay, until some fucking stab me. After
You
that,
lo-
I took a bit of a I took a bit of a nosedive.
You're lucky the brain thing didn't kill you. That was brutal. Had that not went through, I don't think I would have been able to kill you this time. But the brain thing taking 2 wounds from you right away is just that was a lot.
Mm.
Right. I don't want to stick about too long, so I think we will need to leave without Ashleigh. I think that's all right.
I can play Ashleigh.
Right, you play Ashleigh. Say goodbye for us for Ashleigh.
Well, I've had a wonderful night. Thank you.
It's really good.
Please check out my band, black metal gay disco band with St. Lucifer, and also check out What the Trans every 2 weeks on podcasts everywhere near you, talking about trans new stuff. Yes, I had a delightful evening. Thank you.
That's a very good impression.
Oh, that's actually
That was great.
I've made
Enormous
podcasts with
appreciation.
Ashleigh for half a decade. I could do a good Ashleigh.
This is true. Then, sorry, actually, but we are going to focus because I'm really tired and I've got work in the morning. But if you're watching, thank you very, very much. Really appreciate watching. Thank you very much for the bits. That helped the players out a good bit. Thank you for enjoying the death of one of my players. It's an uncommon joy. No, I know it was nasty. We are back on Saturday with Masks of Nyarlathotep. We're getting to the reading of Jackson Elias's will. And Three-Eyed Cat will be joining us as a professor, so looking forward to meeting him. On Sunday we have Fallout, Never Fucking Changes, and on Tuesday we are back with Marvel Will Fallen. So if you're watching again, thank you. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever the fuck, all those things. Join our Discord, say hello, and thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.